Real Madrid against Arsenal, if it was any other team, right? If it was just any other team that is not Real Madrid, Arsenal is so much better than Real Madrid on paper. I do think that tomorrow, this is going to sound like an upset, but tomorrow Arsenal beats Real Madrid. Arsenal beats Real Madrid tomorrow 2-1.
Arsenal destroys Real Madrid. What an incredible game they had, but more importantly, what an incredible night for Declan Rice. Hitting two bangers out of a free kick I don't think I've seen in my entire life. Okay, to be fair, I'm one of the few people who actually called the upset for tonight's game. Go look it up. That's why I posted my predictions for the Champions League because I want to see what I thought initially and what happened. Now, did I see a 3-0 victory for Arsenal? Of course not. But this is exactly what Arsenal needed to be able to have one more foot onto the semifinals, because if you win, let's say 2-0, if you win this game 1-0, it's not nearly enough. Now Real Madrid is going back home to the Bernabeu, to their fans, to that mystical or whatever they call it, magical stuff that happens at the Bernabeu, and now it's 3-0. And they're saying that they still have hope that they can come back, but what the hell else they want to say, right? But let's get into this game. What an amazing night, but Declan Rice. First and foremost, I want to say before we get into the game is Vinicius Jr., I don't recognize you anymore. I'm just going to be honest. You said you were going to work 10 times harder and you are working 10 times less. Tonight you had like a 5.8. You had a transition play was essentially a big time opportunity for Real Madrid down the left wing, and chooses uh, to just cross in a prime time last year. Vinicius Jr., who scored in the final, who scored in the semifinal, who scored in the quarterfinals, would have scored from that chance. And the fact that he didn't do that is just telling. It just he can't get anything going in any game. And he one thing that was characteristic for Vinicius Jr. was he's always making the right play, and now he's always making the wrong play. I don't know if it's not getting the Ballon d'Or. I don't know if it's just trying too hard to make something happen or something. But honestly to God, I think Vinicius Jr. in his best form, out of that chance right there, beginning of the game, and Arsenal didn't even have their best game. The CBs, they kept slipping and keep letting Real Madrid in great positions to score, but Mbappe, it's just not it, bro. Just trying hard and just using your body, you're just going to get a lot of chances because you're so big, you're so fast, you're always going to be in position to score. But that's not good enough. That's not good enough. Tonight you had two chances, one of them in front of the keeper, and he needs a signature shot, because what I saw from that chance from Mbappe down the left and in front of the keeper and just shoots it to the middle of the goal. I remember another French player named Thierry Henry, right? He has such a signature shot. Every time he had the same position, he always give you a touch to the corner of the goal. And sometimes he will miss it, but he will miss just wide or he would hit the post. But the fact that you shot to the keeper lets you know Real Madrid this year is just not on point. You had two great chances if you're Kylian Mbappe. You had two great chances, and you gotta give me one. You're the striker. You're the goal scorer of this team. I'm telling you right now. If let's say Harry Kane had one of these two chances for Real Madrid, he scores at least one of them. And I can tell you 1000%, I believe that. And the fact that he missed so many opportunities, it tells me that he's still not his own self. I don't know if he's past his prime. I don't know what's the deal. And he's a great player. And he Real Madrid goes as far as he goes. And tonight he could have saved them and he didn't. But now let's focus the attention to the one and only Declan Rice, I have not remember a performance like this, and I've been watching football for 30 years, dead to right. Like, I am not lying. Been watching football for so long, and the first free kick that Declan Rice in the second half, that looked like Roberto Carlos' iconic free kick in the World Cup for Brazil, where just go, oh my God, the curve on that ball, it was just incredible, and the way it was looking for the back of the net, like from the way he shot it, and you just knew there's no chance in hell, there's no keeper in the world that can stop that. But then I was like, there's no way he could hit another one, right? There's no way he can do it again. And it was much further out, but it was more center. And he had that look on his face. And I was like, man, that guy looks, cause his hair is like coming, he like a Super Saiyan, and the way he's like so concentrated and so feeling himself, and I'm like, dude, can he do it again? And the fact that he goes and takes a whip, that kind of grip on that ball, and puts it literally, literally in the corner, on the top corner, man. Like, I haven't seen a free kick or someone get such a perfect shot since Lionel Messi in that iconic free kick on Liverpool. It's incredible. And the fact that to me was telling, the fact that he shot it to the keeper side. He didn't even try to go over the bar. That's when you know you're feeling yourself. It's when you know you can put it in that corner, and even if the keeper is on that side, he's not going to be able to get it. And he got it. And not only that, but Real Madrid was non existent. This was the only Real Madrid game in a long time. I've been watching Real Madrid for a very long time. My brother is a Real Madrid fan, so I don't miss a lot of Real Madrid games. And the thing about the Real Madrid is I haven't I haven't felt like Real Madrid could have given the referee could have given Real Madrid an extra 20 minutes for this match and still wouldn't score a goal. And I haven't felt that in a very long time. Today is one of Real Madrid's worst games of the year, maybe worst games in the Champions League in general. Now, is it in Arsenal wasn't yet done, okay? Arsenal still trying to score more, and that's where I give it to them. This is how you beat Real Madrid. I know they've been watching Barcelona, and they know how Barcelona beat Real Madrid. How do they beat them? They put in two past you. They put in three. If you can put three, they look for four. That's the way you gotta bury Real Madrid. You cannot let them give him any life. And I give him that because that was like, maybe, let me see, that was at the 75th minute. Mikel Merino, man, the Spanish player, Mikel Merino gets a good diagonal pass cross and puts a banger, man. Like, Mbappe would be proud of that shot. Mbappe's prime, Mbappe or Henry or whatever name, whoever, David Villa, they would be proud of this shot. And the fact that Mikel Merino is the one that comes with this goal, incredible. There's nothing you can do. Any of those goals that were scored on by Arsenal were just absolute bangers. I mean, there's nothing the keeper can do. As a matter of fact, if Courtois doesn't have 2 to 3 saves in this game, Arsenal wins 5-0. I swear to God, there was two. There was one where an Arsenal player in the first half, out of a corner kick, there was one shot, one header that was actually another Arsenal player who actually blocked that shot. Otherwise, it probably goes in if Jude Bellingham doesn't get a good hit on that defensive play. And not only that, but they had other chances where they could have scored, and Real Madrid was literally non-existent throughout the whole second half. Like I said, it's terrible for Real Madrid, but Carlo Ancelotti, man, what is he cooking over there? He puts in he puts in Alaba on as a left back when he hasn't played a left back for years. And he's a CB, and then he puts him as left when Frank Garcia was on the left on the as a left back. they play much better. It goes to wonder how much better Real Madrid could have played had he started this game. Instead, he puts Alaba, even though he had a terrible game against Real Sociedad. He put in Valverde on the right, but the problem is that sacrifices a spot where you can have in the middle. And I do think that Real Madrid suffer having Valverde on the right, even though they gain a more of a defensive minded team, they still losing a lot of creativity attacking. There's nobody who can create in this team. Real Madrid literally plays like a Sunday amateur league where you pick 11 players and you say, okay, let's just play defensively and give the ball to those three guys in the front because those guys are really good, and just try to like do a long pass or a cross or do something, and these guys are eventually going to score. That's literally Carlo Ancelotti's tactics, and they don't do anything. They don't play for anything, and I don't know how they can come back from this, even at the Bernabeu, even at the magical spot where they always come back. It would be a major choking job if Arsenal goes over there and stings it up. They can lose 2-0 and still advance. That's crazy. The fact that they did this, I haven't loved a hate watch, or I haven't enjoyed a hate watch as much as I have enjoyed this. And the fact that Ancelotti, going back to his point, the fact that Ancelotti is still making changes at the 85th minute, it's just beyond me. He's new. What he wanted to do with the substitutes is putting I guess Lucas Vasquez and Frank Garcia, Camavinga, and he getting sent off. He was gonna miss next game anyways with the accumulation of the yellow cards. So it didn't really. I don't know. I didn't even know if that really mattered there. But at the end of the day, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, I didn't even know you were there, bro. I don't even know that you even play this game. So uh, yeah, I think Real Madrid got humiliated. I don't think they can come back from this, even at the Real Madrid Bernabeu. I thought that Arsenal was going to win 2-1 today, and they could actually, they were actually going to go back to the Bernabeu and lose 2-0. And I thought Real Madrid was going to win the series 3-2. Now that it's 3-0, I would have, if I'm a Real Madrid fan, I would have liked Real Madrid to at least score one goal, to where it's two goals doesn't feel as bad as three. But you guys will let me know if you think this series is over. Hey, I'll catch you guys in the next video.